Hey friends, it's Amber from the Desert Daydreamer, and welcome to today's class where we're going to be working with blocks, which are my favorite prop because they can be used to modify as well as to deepen poses. So you can always use a set of books here if you don't have any blocks, but I would really encourage you to get blocks over any other prop, honestly. And I will link one in the description box below. So if you don't have any, go check that out afterwards. Otherwise, if you're ready, grab your mat and your blocks or your books and we'll get started. All right, my friends, so we're going to begin on our knees at the back of our mat. Grab one of your blocks, set it down in between your feet. Sit yourself down on that block. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Bring your forehead down. Just relaxing into this nice supported child's pose. And if one block's not doing it here, go ahead and grab that second block and stack it on top of the first one. Just relaxing here, letting yourself melt into your mat, feeling the tension release from your body. Taking one more breath here. And then beginning to walk your hands back towards your knees. Lift your hips up, go ahead and remove that block, and come into a cross-legged seated position. Taking one of your blocks and placing it on your right side about a foot away from your hips, keeping your right hand on it. Inhale your left hand high. Exhale, reach for the right side of your head and gently stretch your neck to the left side. On your next exhale, reach your left hand up. Inhale, exhale, stretch over to the right, keeping your forearm on that block. Reaching your left arm up and overhead. Maybe looking up, making sure both of your sits bones are grounded here. Go ahead and release and switch your block over to the other side, keeping your left hand on it. Inhale your right hand up and exhale, take that gentle neck stretch. Gently pulling your head over to the right side. Releasing that right arm up, inhale, exhale, stretch to the left. Feeling that wonderful stretch all along your right side. Awesome job. Releasing now, moving your block off to the side and making your way into your downward facing dog pose. Just take your time here. Making sure your hands are about shoulders distance, feet are about hips distance apart. You can pedal it out here if you'd like. And you're really trying to find length in your spine. Now, a common modification here is to place the blocks under your hands. However, when I do that, I find that my hands slide around quite a bit on the blocks. So if you give that a try and you find the same thing, go ahead and just generously bend your knees, and that should help prevent rounding in your back. Bringing your right knee into your chest, round forward into plank and step that foot up in between your hands. If you can't make it all the way up, grab your ankle with your right hand and just help yourself up. Grabbing onto both blocks and bringing them on either side of your foot, holding onto them. Inhale, open your chest into your lunge. Exhale, extend your front leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, come forward, spread your collarbones. Exhale, extend, push it back. One more time, inhale, come forward. And exhale, extend, holding here now. Making sure your hips are staying square and trying not to round through your back. Keep in mind that your blocks can be used at 3 different heights, so don't feel like you need to use them on the same level that I am here. Come on back into your lunge. Keep your left hand on your block. And now twisting from your navel to the right, reaching your right hand up. Inhale. And a long exhale, maybe twisting a little further. Untwisting now, bringing your right hand down. Spin your back heel down to the floor and circle your hands up into your warrior 2. Lining your front heel to your back arch. Arms are out in opposition. Looking over your front fingertips. Extend your front leg. Reach forward as you shift your hips back and bring your right hand down to the block that's in front of your foot as you reach your left hand up towards the sky. Gazing up, pressing down through the outer edge of your back foot. Trikonasana, your triangle pose. A few more breaths here. Again, remembering that you don't have to use your block on the highest setting like I am here. Releasing into your warrior 2 now. And making sure that your blocks are about the same distance apart on either side of your foot and making sure that they're on the same level. Inhale, exhale, windmill your arms down and come onto your knees. Moving your blocks off to the side. Bring your hands down, shoulders over your wrists, staying on your knees. Shift forward and lower down halfway. Chaturanga Dandasana. Hug your elbows into your sides. Upward facing dog. Pull your shoulders down. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. Again, you can bend your knees here, or if you'd like, you can also try straightening them out a bit. Left knee comes into your chest, round forward and step it up in between your hands. Placing both blocks on either side of your foot. Inhale, exhale, send your hips back, extend your front leg. Inhale, come forward, making sure your knee is over your ankle. Exhale, extend. Inhale forward. Exhale, extend, working with your breath. One more time, inhale. And exhale, holding here. Feeling that deep stretch all along your left hamstring. Think of pulling your left hip back and slightly pushing your right hip forward, and that'll help keep your hips square here. On your inhale, come forward into your lunge. Exhale, take that twist, holding onto your right block as your left hand reaches up. Hugging your inner thighs together, stacking your shoulders, and enjoying this gentle posture. Reaching through your left fingertips, maybe closing your eyes, maybe finding a little smile. Beautiful job. One more breath. And let's release our left hand down. Spinning your back heel down. Inhale, Exhale, come up into your warrior two. Energetically drawing your feet together. Left knee is stacked over your ankle. A beautiful, strong posture. Coming into your triangle pose by extending your front leg, reaching that left hand forward and down to the block in front of your foot as your right hand goes high. Stacking your shoulders, feeling that amazing stretch all along your right side. Broaden your collarbones. You're doing amazing. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come back into your warrior two, taking a moment to make sure that your blocks are even on either side of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, circle your hands down to your blocks and step back so that you're on your knees. Move your blocks over to the side of your mat and bring your hands down, shoulders over your wrists. You can keep it on your knees or your toes, shift forward and take your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Great job. Looking towards the top of your mat, bend your knees if they're not already, and begin to walk your feet up to meet your hands. Keeping your feet hips distance, slowly roll up to standing. Grab one of your blocks and place it right in between your thighs so that your thighs are hugging onto the larger flat sides. Face your palms forward. Ground down through the four corners of your feet. Think of lifting your kneecaps, tucking your tailbone slightly. Knit your ribs together, navel's in. And relax your shoulders down away from your ears, hugging that block with your thighs. Keeping the block where it is, inhale, reach your arms up as you sit your hips back into your chair pose. Making sure that the weight is predominantly in your heels. You could even lift your toes up here a little bit to check. Coming back to standing, arms return to your sides. And again, inhale, reach up, sit your hips back, engage your core. You've got this. And release. You can remove that block from your thighs, grab your other one, and put them right in front of your feet. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Grabbing onto your blocks and using them just to support yourself. If you can't reach your ankles, this is a really good modification. Folding from your hips, not your lower back. Awesome. Let's move those blocks off to the side. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands down and step back into your downward facing dog. Coming down onto your knees and make your way onto your back. Soles of the feet are going to be on the floor, so your knees are pointing up. Grab onto one of your blocks. Once you're there, press down through your feet as you lift your hips up and place that block right under your sacrum. Then bring your hands to your side for this nice supported bridge. Roll your shoulders underneath your body and spread your collarbones wide. If your block's on the highest setting, you could even bring your hands together and interlace your fingers, pressing down through your arms. Otherwise, just keep your hands down by your side. Pressing down through your feet to lift your hips just a teeny bit higher and remove the block from under you. Relax your hips down and roll over to the right or the left, pushing yourself up. Take both your blocks and place them behind you with about a foot to a foot and a half in between them on their lowest or middle height. Sitting in front of them, begin to lay back so that the upper portion of your mid-back is resting on the first block and your head is resting on the second. And you might need to get up and readjust these a couple of times. That's completely fine. Just pause the video and then continue once you've got them where you need them to go. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees gently fall out to the sides. Close your eyes here. Just breathe, feeling this gentle opening in your hips, in your chest. And if you're feeling any pain at all, go ahead and come up and just remove the blocks, just coming into your Supta Baddha Konasana with your back and your head on the floor. Letting the space in between your eyebrows soften. Letting your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Releasing tension from your jaw. Surrendering to this pose. Taking a long inhale, filling your lungs, and a gentle exhale, sigh it out. Let's begin to bring some awareness back into our bodies by wiggling our fingers and our toes. Gently pushing yourself up, moving your blocks off to the side and coming into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart in your Anjali Mudra. And thank yourself for your practice, for being gentle with yourself and for listening to your body. Bowing down towards your hands in gratitude. It's been my honor to guide you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for your practice today. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.